Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, I'll just try this louder. All right. Good afternoon. I'm Jerry Weber, and I'm honored to be the president of the College of Lake County. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of the graduates, their families and friends, and college faculty and staff, the Board of Trustees, and the stage party, and our honored guests to celebrate the 48th annual commencement ceremony of the College of Lake County. At this time, we'll remain standing for the national anthem. I'd like to invite Valerie Perrone to come forward.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. So commencement is one of the most important days we celebrate as an educational institution. This day is dedicated to recognizing the achievements of the graduates. And I'm excited to join the college community in celebrating this happy occasion. Also, I'd like to announce that this ceremony is being live streamed on YouTube, at College of Lake County 2017 afternoon ceremony, and that's to allow the family and friends to participate in their loved ones' commencement. So, I want to say this to the stage party, the graduates, and everybody, so just behave yourself, because you're on TV, it's going to be recorded. No, I'm just kidding you. Have a great time. This is your day, all right? So, with that said, I would like to begin today's ceremony by introducing members of the stage party. Starting from the back row to my far right, I'd like to introduce Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Catherine Finger. Trustee Dr. Philip Kerrigan. Trustee Dr. William Griffin. Trustee Amanda Howland. Trustee Barbara Olschlager. Trustee Matthew Stanton. And representing the Alumni Board of Directors, Mr. Sam Valenti. In the front row, starting to my right again, is Provost Dr. Richard Haney. Our Chair of the Board of Trustees, Richard Anderson. Our 2017 graduation speaker, Ms. Cecily Price. A business and social science instructor and CLC's 2017 Outstanding Part-Time Faculty Award recipient, Rebi Sali. And our 2016-2017 Student Government Association President, Hansel Lopez. And Communications Instructor and Faculty Senate President, Lynn Harper. Well, commencement has always been a memorable and special day. Your achievements are a proud moment for the college community who are deeply committed to the development of students, both intellectually and personally. Your celebration today is shared by the faculty, staff, your families, and friends who've walked the journey with you and supported you. So thank you for all of those who've taken care to help and work with our graduates. Let's give them a round of applause, graduates. So as we continue with our program, there are several people who want to bring greetings to our graduates. First, I'd like to invite Board Chair Mr. Richard Anderson to offer a brief message from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. Before I get started, this is Dr. Weber's last commencement at the College of Lake County as our president. He's been with us for 7 years, and he will be moving on to Bellevue College in the great state of Washington. So let's give him a round of applause. On behalf of the College of Trustees at the College of Lake County, I'm delighted to extend congratulations to each of you. Commencement is a great moment for trustees. A lot of the stuff we do is kind of mundane, so coming here and being part of a celebration is really great. So that's why we actually like coming here. Today, the college has helped 1,594 graduates achieve their dream of earning a degree or a certificate. And by completing your degree or certificate, you're assuring yourself of a better future. And it should be comforting to realize that your degree or certificate demonstrates that you possess both academic and life skills needed to transition into gainful employment or advance your higher education credentials. You guys probably don't think all these people up here know what you've gone through, but I can assure you 3 of us are graduates of the College of Lake County. So. And it's funny, I'm kind of like Aaron Rodgers. When people ask me where I went to college, I always say the College of Lake County before the other places I went. So I congratulate you, and I am proud of our CLC graduates who have achieved this important milestone. No matter what you decide in the future, I encourage you to continue learning, continue growing, and continue achieving. Once again, on behalf of the CLC Board of Trustees, congratulations to all of our graduates, and we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Congratulations to the College of Lake County Class of 2017.
Thank you, Chairman Anderson. Continuing with our program, I would like to invite Hansel Lopez, CLC's Student Government Association President, to deliver greetings on behalf of the students.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say that you all look stunning in your graduation gowns. And it must have been empowering to see yourselves in the mirror this morning in cap, gown, and ready to get your degree. I can just feel the enthusiasm of our 2017 class. I have a few thank yous to share, and I'd like to start by thanking all CLC tutors, staff, administrators, and professors. Thank you for helping us understand the world around us better. I would also like to thank all the hardworking librarians, cooks, cashiers, computer technicians, groundskeepers, and facility maintenance crews for giving us an incredible campus environment. Thank you to the career advisors, the counselors, everyone at the One Stop Center, and in student activities, and all who passionately work here in CLC, and to the CLC Foundation for giving us the resources needed to thrive. Thank you all for helping us go forward. And lastly, I would humbly like to thank the class of 2017 for having persevered and succeeded through all your semesters here, even under the pressure of having full-time jobs, demanding classes, family obligations, and busy outside of school lives. You have all grown to become gleaming visionaries of society. All your hours spent studying, all your hours spent in class, all your sacrifices have earned you a seat here today. You are taking control of your future, and you deserve your degree. I admire every single one of you for having taken that first step, for having made the decision to pursue higher education, for prevailing through all of life's hardships, for conquering all your classes, and for becoming who you are today. I am proud to say we shared the College of Lake County together and an important time in our lives. Your degree here means success, a path to a brighter future, and congratulations, class of 2017! You did it!
Thank you, Hansel. Now I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Rebi Sali, who was selected by the students as the 2017 Outstanding Part-Time Faculty Award recipient. Mr. Sali has been an adjunct political science instructor since 2007 and a strong advocate of what he calls student success first. His belief that teaching should support the success and scholarly potential of students. Mr. Sali earned a BA in Economics and Business Administration from the University of Jordan in Amman. Mr. Sali holds an MA in Political Science and Government from Roosevelt University and an MA in Comparative Politics from Northern Illinois University. He is pursuing a PhD in Public Policy and Administration at Walden University. I am pleased to present CLC's 2017 Outstanding Part-Time Faculty Award recipient, Mr. Rebi Sali.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And good afternoon, my fellow students. I am so thrilled and honored to stand before you and to take a moment to congratulate you on your hard work and dedication you all placed on your studies to reach graduation. Many of you will move on for future careers, and one of you will pursue higher learning. The skills that you developed will travel with you, and you will find it elsewhere in your life. Thomas Jefferson one day said, "Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude." Every year around this time of the year, we gather to honor our hard work and commitment. We are meeting on this day to declare that there is more work to do and a new future is waiting for us. Today, we should consider ourselves the new torch for our community, society, country, and mankind. I am confident that all of you will be a great model for leadership and organizations around the world. Please do it. Do it for the sake of the humanity, for the sake of CLC, for the sake of better America. Let's remember this great institution, its staff, faculty, and community around us. Without them, we would not be where we are today. Dear fellow students, please keep in mind that earning college degree is the beginning of a journey, not the end of the road. This is a road that will bring peace, prosperity, and coexistence for all of us We will honor the diversity where we come from. We will honor our political orientation and our belief. Doesn't matter who we are. We are first a human. Be into this. Dear fellow student, you have the will, you have the power, and you have the agency to move forward and to bring prosperity for everywhere in this world and for all those people who are suffering and to be on their side. That's a mission of humanity. It's a natural duty for us. You have learned it at CLC. Be up to this commitment, please. Your nation is waiting for you for better prosperity. Do it. Don't let anybody stop you. You have the agency. Do it. Again, I can't find the word. Again, I would like to express my deep appreciations for the tremendous days and tremendous job that you have done during your time in college. I'm extremely proud of all of you and what you have accomplished. I cannot find the words to fully express my pride and joy. It has been an honor to see you where you are now. Please remember, tomorrow it's a great day. Remember the woman that she put you on this place. Remember that woman that inspired you. Remember to celebrate Happy Mother's Day. May the Lord be your trip for this. And remember, CLC, it was your launching points for better future. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well, it's too bad I'm leaving because I might want to sign up for his class. I tell you, he's great. Okay, online. Good point. All right. I would now like to introduce CLC's 2017 commencement speaker, Cecily Price. Ms. Price currently serves as the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Lake County in North Chicago. She has been a longtime advocate of children's educational opportunities, working and volunteering for the past 16 years in the underserved communities of Waukegan, North Chicago, Zion, and Beach Park. Her work with the Boys and Girls Club of Lake County has allowed youth to have programming and enrichment opportunities in academic success, healthy life choices, and chances at good character and citizenship. The Boys and Girls Club of Lake County was recently awarded the Gold Level Gateway to Impact Award from the Boys and Girls Club of America for their service to youth. Cecily continues to cultivate awareness of youth living in poverty and the challenges they encounter as barriers to their success. She's made building partnerships with businesses, community groups, and faith-based organizations a priority in creating a network of support for youth in the North Shore communities. She holds a Bachelor's of Business Administration degree from Southern Methodist University and a Master's of Business Administration from the University of Texas at Arlington. Most recently, Cecily was appointed to the Illinois State Board of Education in 2017 by Governor Bruce Rauner. I am pleased to introduce CLC's 2017 keynote speaker, Ms. Cecily Price.
Thank you, President Weber, Board Chair Anderson, Board Trustees, faculty and staff of the College of Lake County, honored guests and families, and graduating class of 2017. It's a great honor to speak with you today, this date of great celebration and achievement. This day is all about you. You 1,594 graduates who have put in the time, done the hard work, met the qualifications in your field of study. You are an accomplished and a diverse graduating class. Your class ranges in age from 17 to 76, and you represent 77 different communities. Most likely, you didn't arrive at this juncture in life without someone influencing your decisions, encouraging perseverance, and supporting your dreams and aspirations. Obviously, along the way, you have learned to value education and the opportunities that education can provide you, or you wouldn't be sitting here in front of us today. Today marks a new chapter in life of anticipation and a new adventure. No one can begin to know where life's adventure will lead us, or how the fact that we are sitting here today in these seats will affect others. What we do know is that we have had special people in our lives that have influenced us over the years, frequently giving us bits of advice, and so many times that we've heard it in our heads over and over. Maybe you've heard, eat your vegetables, they're good for you, or work harder, get ahead, or learn from your mistakes. And although we've never really wanted to admit it, we might have used this piece of advice on others, and it's become a part of our DNA. We've come to believe it ourselves. This is how it all started with me. As a little girl, I can remember my mother saying, "You can never have too much education because what you learn, no one can ever take away from you, but you can always share it." True statement, right? I know education can change and transform lives. Educational opportunities can empower people to have great futures. Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "Everyone has the power for greatness, not fame, but greatness, and greatness is determined by service." After graduating from college and with a degree in business and a master's degree in business, I set off down the corporate path. Following my mother's words to share the gifts that I had with others, I happily volunteered my limited free time as a docent at the Dallas Zoo and in a community singing group to serenade people in shelters. I had a great time performing, and I learned more than you'd ever want to know about the screaming hairy armadillo from South America. I was learning. It was fun. It felt good to give back to my community. All was good. Our family accepted a job transfer from Texas to California, and with 2 small girls, I was eager to get them enrolled in school and get back on with my busy life. Wow, was I in for a surprise that didn't fit with my orchestrated plan. The local school district had no money to support teachers' salaries in a growing district, so they decided not to fund teachers in subjects they deemed not as important. Yes, the district funded reading time and math, but not science, or computer classes, or music, or physical education, or even lunchtime supervision. My daughter's first grade class had 43 students. I soon found out that all parents were expected to volunteer their time to help teach and support the children in these classes so they could have some of these subjects. Again, my mother's words flew into my head. No one can ever take away from you what you have learned, but it can be shared. So I knew I could make a difference and support. I assisted during science class, sharing what I had learned at the Dallas Zoo. I helped sing songs to the children so they could learn to be exposed to the joy of music. But most importantly, I volunteered my knowledge in my business experiences to help start a foundation to support additional teacher time in the classrooms. I gathered a few other concerned parents, and together we talked to business leaders about how to fund this foundation. We traveled to the state capitol to talk to legislative leaders about educational funding reform. If you want something to change, you have to jump in and get involved. I'm proud to say that the foundation, started with just 10 volunteers, exists today. But instead of serving one school in the district, it serves all the schools in the district. Yes, education changes lives and creates great futures. Moving back to my home state of Illinois, I was keenly aware of the disparity of educational opportunities and funding among many districts. I was energized and committed to get involved and make a difference, so I decided to run for state representative. I ultimately lost the race, but I connected with people who were also interested in supporting underserved youth. Meeting these like-minded volunteers changed the trajectory of my life and allowed me to change the lives of thousands of children over the next 17 years because they were volunteering to start the Boys and Girls Club of Lake County. So what did I do? I got involved. My volunteer work became my life's work. As Chief Executive Officer for the Boys and Girls Club of Lake County, I have been a part of a team of caring and dedicated staff members and volunteers who have served the youth in Lake County. We have literally saved lives. I have watched youth choose to come to the club after school instead of joining a gang and selling drugs on the streets. I have learned how children with homework help can succeed in school and get excited about what they've been learning. Many times, you never know the impact of what you are doing until much later. And sometimes there's a special bond and a connection with someone you've helped. One of my favorite impact stories was of a young girl starting at the club as a freshman. I had many opportunities to talk with her during lunchtime. She didn't think she could be a success in school, in fact, talk openly about dropping out. Over the course of freshman year, then sophomore year, she told me extensively about where she was struggling in school, why she thought she couldn't succeed, and how her friends weren't being supportive of this goal. By junior year, her friend group had changed, her grades greatly improved, even making honor roll, and there was no more talk about dropping out. Senior year, she decided to go out for the club's highest honor, Youth of the Year. She made Youth of the Year, but more importantly, she got accepted into college, and I was able to help her get a position at a corporation to help fund her education. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. For the last 7 years, she has never missed sending me a note to thank me for becoming her second mother. I have already received this year's note, which said, "You don't understand how grateful I am to have met you, for all you have done for me and my family. You've helped me grow up so much. You saw something in me that I didn't see myself." This year, the club's Youth of the Year, Jamel Adams, has been selected for the Illinois State Youth of the Year, and he will compete for the region and then hopefully the national competition. Our club motto, "Great futures start here," is really true, and it's because of people like you who sat in these seats today, willing to give their knowledge and time to those who need the support. Currently, I have the honor of serving on the board of the Illinois State Board of Ed. What a wonderful opportunity it is to serve all the children in the state of Illinois, working to give them a quality education, and all because I said yes when asked to serve those who need a voice. So what's next for you? Where will you share your skills and time? Will you make a difference? Supporting underserved youth is my passion, but what's yours? As I mentioned earlier, you all come from 77 different communities. Think of the collective impact you would make if each of you went back to your communities and donated some volunteer time. Invest in other people, like people have invested in you. Share your talents and knowledge, and you will be the real beneficiary of this investment. Return the investment made in you and help others sit where you are sitting today. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Now you have learned that you can change a life and make a difference. So remember, what you learn can never be taken away from you, but it can always be shared. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Price. So now we're preparing for you to come and receive your awards. And at this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Lynn Harper, Communications Instructor and Faculty Senate Chair, to present the graduates for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. On behalf of the faculty and subject to the completion of all requirements for graduation, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degree and certificates, the class of 2017.
Thank you, Professor Harper, and members of the college faculty. Will the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degree please rise? Members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to recommend to you the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degree.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to confer the Associate in Applied Science degree with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto.
So thank you, Mr. Chairman. You may now move your tassels, right? Okay. And come on up and receive your award. All right.
Matthew Langer. Walter Lewis, honors. Denise Morehouse. Carol Nicoli. Lisa Chesser. Denise Gonzalez, high honors. Martin Hernandez. Sarah Olson, honors. Sandra Taylor. Sandra Usher. Monica Villadolid. David Morales, honors. Luis Ayala. Grant Glacigal. Wayne Husko, honors. Alexander Jones. Ty Gunyan. Brian Custer. Edgar Rivera. Alexandra Zebedee, honors. Vidal Gomez. Evas Amaya Rosales, honors. Olawasai Aziz. Andrew Baylor. Andres Gomez. Jacob Rizko, honors. Chance Williams, highest honors. Miranda Barrett, high honors.
Cheyenne Dolan, high honors. Andrew Groff, honors. Morgan Grote, high honors. Jonathan Lewis. Shirley McGee. Alicia Moore, honors. Ava Pfeiffer, highest honors. Dakota Schneider. Samantha Wicks, high honors. Melanie Amadei, honors. Jacelyn Anchetta, highest honors. James Lemus, honors. Joan Lynch, highest honors. Jessica Mackey, honors. Isabel Mendoza, honors. Rebecca Milkey, honors. Renata Passman, highest honors. Michelle Rodriguez, honors. Renee Russell, honors. Elena Salvatore, highest honors. Alexa Schneider, honors. Victoria Sturdivant, honors. Gala Torres, honors. Derek Chosianowski. Brittany Klein, honors. Juan Hernandez, high honors. James Ledding, honors. James Olson, high honors.
Jasmine Washington, high honors. Lucia Brewer, high honors. Jacqueline Horton, high honors. Amy Shucks, honors. Dom Berzoa. Muru Keben del Campo. Mario Idrogo, honors. Amber Lease, high honors. Thomas Longacre, high honors. Devon Overstreet, honors. Ashley Cypret. Dakota Duncanson, high honors. Stephen Michelson, honors. Ryan Seifert. Maureen Boswell, highest honors. Heather Brown, highest honors. Amy Marcourt, honors. Gayatri Prakish, honors. Tanisha Townsend, honors. Ray Wilming, high honors. Mary Abrego, high honors. Maria Kelly, highest honors. Sabah Rohi Othman, honors. Ellen Tusignant, highest honors. Angelica Yage, high honors. Jeffrey Carpentier, honors. Carlos Farias, high honors.
Robert Gumler, honors. Henry Cosson, highest honors. Spencer Pegg, honors. Daniel Yu. Arthur Tchaikovsky. Alan Ramos. Enrique Zamudio. Stephanie Arroyo, honors. Megan Omant, highest honors. Brilliantina Dubazet de Guia, high honors. Jan Omar Garcia. Ilana Green, highest honors. Jocelyn Leon Flores. Vishian Lindsay, high honors. Marisa Lopez, honors. Camille Marasigan. Lori McClure, high honors. Ghislaine Nunez Casimiro, honors. Kimberly Tate Terrell, highest honors. Jasmine Vargas, high honors. Teresa James. Elaine Susan Karate, honors. Christopher Kilmer. Hai Kim, honors. Carla Lubash, honors. Luz Mendez. Tanya Winters, honors. Margarita Olmos, honors. John Castillo Jr., highest honors.
Amindi Bueno. Carla Garcia. Eufemia Salgado, high honors. Marcela Soto Jimenez. Joanna Aranda, honors. Diana Bradley, honors. Jamie Clark, honors. Brittany Creamer. Sebastiani Figueroa. Danielle Hauser, highest honors. Elaine Kaufman, highest honors. Katrina Krieger, honors. Kimberly Owens. Mary Stetz, honors. Melissa Whiteman, high honors. Emmanuel Zaika, honors. Kristen Carabello. Marlon Cervantes. Amanda Cude, honors. Karina Della Vega. Felicia Gilg, high honors. Jane Hunter. Aaron Ignacio. Nancy Johnson, honors. Heather Leonard, honors. Alyssa Laginza, honors. Laura Lindquist, honors. Sonia Newsom.
Paula Perez, high honors. Lauren Pop. Ryan Siren. Ivanka Stefanova Georgieva, honors. Tanya Tellez, honors. Georgiana Zavoyski. Daniel Zelaya, high honors. Angelica Bustamante. Amber Hawk, high honors. Cecilia Mena. Silvia Valtierra, highest honors. Alicia Hernandez, honors. Manuel Badillo.
Will the candidates for the certificates please rise? Members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to recommend to you the candidates for the certificates.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. By the virtue and the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to confer the certificates with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining to them, thereto.
Right, as a symbol of your achievement, you may now move your tassels to the left side of the mortarboard, and please come forward to receive your.
Lilia Bravo Sepulveda. Elizabeth Escobar. Bertha Rosiles. Rosalind Smith. Mary McCormick. Regina Townsend. Gregory Zegan. Melinda Torres, honors. Jocelyn Blum. Elam Esmaili. Nikita Jones. Ava Zelenska. Justino Conejo. Matthew Maldonado. Jonathan Martinez. Alejandro Morales.
Jose Moreno. Joshua Revelo. James Riley. Victor Struga. Natalia Manning. Caitlin Volmer, highest honors. David Allen, honors. William Jordan Alcozer. Mauricio Arizmendi, honors. Timothy Hunter, honors. Kimberly Schellberger, honors. Shirley Salcedo. Leslie Bailey, honors. Alexis Damyanevich. Renee Couchnick, highest honors. Ashley McCauley, honors. Jennifer Shannon, high honors.
Well, let's have a round of applause for all our graduates. Thank you. Congratulations. I would like us to take a moment to recognize faculty and administrators who've decided to retire from the college. As I mention your name, I ask that you stand so that we may recognize and thank you for your contributions to the College of Lake County. Lucille Coleman, nursing instructor. Where are we? Okay. John North, computer information instructor. There you are. Okay. Steve Dolmas, CAD/CAM instructor. I saw Steve. Where is he? There. Okay. And I want us to recognize a counselor who was here this morning, attending the morning, but could not attend in the afternoon, a long time counselor for the College Lake County, Brian Spruill. So, thank you. Well, all of these folks have played a big part, an important role in the history of our college, and they'll all be greatly missed. So please join me in applauding all of them as a group. Thank you. This time I'm going to introduce Mr. Sam Valenti, who's the Chief of Staff of the Alumni Board of Directors, who will make a few remarks, and then I'll come back for closing comments. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. I will summarize my remarks with a quick little rhyme. It's been fun. Thanks for your time. We wish you all the very best. What an adventure. You passed the test. You're now an alum, a network strong. It's time to shine and sing your song. There's much in store, what alumni can do, benefits we have, and social events too. Discounts abound and deals on shows. Where the fun ends, nobody knows. Success in life, unique to each. Know thyself and always reach. The secret to earning is never stop learning. Read a book, make a friend, be grateful in life until the end. Let's keep in touch, stop by our table. Work hard, think big, you are able. A life of balance, a worthy goal. Keep fine-tuning your changing role. We'll have your back all day long. Make us proud, alumni strong. Congratulations, class of 2017.
So as we come to the end of today's ceremonies, I want to encourage you to share your moments and memories on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever your preference is. But use the hashtag CLCGrad17, all right? So think about doing that. So graduates, I'd like to make a few final comments, and I know you're rightfully proud. Your family, your friends are here to bear witness to your achievements and to celebrate how far you have come. For faculty and staff, this ceremony reminds us why we chose education as a profession. And for me, this is an important day too, because not just because I'm sharing this with you, but it's the last time that I'll stand here as the president of College of CLC. So graduates, this is a day of transition for you, but it's also a day of transition for me, all right? However, as I depart, I want to just leave you with 3 ideas for you to consider, okay? With this graduation ceremony, your years at CLC are turning into the past. And yet the learning you've acquired at CLC will allow you to build your future and who you will become. My first point, then, is that your future is now brighter because of what you've learned at CLC. How do we know that? Well, we've done lots of research over the years, and we have data that simply shows that your earnings and opportunities will increase significantly with your educational attainment. Okay? And so as you're thinking about your future, many of you are looking forward to beginning a new enterprise, maybe a new school or a job or role. It's true that transitions can seem, though, a little bit like a roller coaster ride, right? They're very exciting, but at the same time, they can be a little fearful. So my second point to you is this, and you should think about this, that really all of those you see behind me on the stage, all of those faculty and staff who you see beside you who've guided you, they once were where you are today, right? So they came, you know, it maybe doesn't even seem that long ago to some of them. As our chairman said, 3 of them are CLC students, so many of the other, your faculty and staff are community college or even CLC students, right? And so they're not so far away from who you can become yourself, are they? And so I want you to consider that. I also want you to think about that you're here because you overcame your fears and your doubts just as they did. You kept going, you pushed through, you didn't take the easy way, just like those you see all around you today. So, with all these transitions, today you're saying goodbye and that. So I want to also say as a third message that to you graduates, and this is what I want you to think about. Never forget that while you're leaving CLC, CLC is going to be right here, right? We're not going anywhere, right? And so the college is like a living entity, and it perpetually renews itself because it works with students continually and the communities that we serve. And so we are a lifelong resource. So think about this in the future. Maybe you decide you want to start your own business. Maybe you decide you want to change careers. Maybe you decide later you want to come back and change what you're doing or just improve your skills. CLC will be here for you. And I can tell you from talking to the faculty and staff, they love it when you come back to see them and tell them how you're doing and all of that. So keep in mind that CLC is here. So you graduates are rightly the focus of today, but if I might, as I prepare for my own transition, I'd like to speak to everyone here. I look around on the stage and in the audience, and I see the faces of those individuals who collectively make up the college. Members of the board, faculty, and staff. And we think of an institution held together by policies, rules, and procedures. However, college, as I said, is a living entity, and the lifeblood are the many faculty and staff that animate its values and drive the mission. Right? I leave CLC, like our graduates, happy in the knowledge that at times the work was hard, right? But it was always worth it. I want to thank all of you who have been a part of the important work that we do, and I want you to know that I've always been grateful for the opportunity to have worked beside you to help students achieve their goals and reach towards their dreams. I deeply realize what an honor and blessing being the president of CLC has been. I want to thank all of you, and I wish you the best for your future. And especially for all of you, the graduates of 2017. Congratulations.